Welcome back to Idle Talk. If you're new here, thank you for popping in. But today I've got a super crazy guest today. I've got Spider-Man himself. Spider-Man, say hello to the show.
Hello, guys.
So Spider-Man, how long have you been fighting crime?
Never.
Never?
It's favorite. It's not really.
Take off the mask. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He's having trouble taking off the mask.
Woo! It's just me, boys.
It's Fabian. I thought this was Spider-Man for real. I thought I had an exclusive sit-down with Spider-Man, Fabian.
That'd be sick, though, right?
You sent me a message saying, yo, Spider-Man's
I know
coming on the
Spider-Man.
podcast. And I thought,
It's me. I'm Spider-Man, baby.
and happy Halloween to
Happy
all
Halloween,
the Idle
guys.
Talk people. Fabian, I thought this was the real Spider-Man. It is not.
Nope.
It's our boy,
It's just
our
me.
king.
It's just me.
And hair reveal for
I'm not
everybody.
bald, guys.
Everybody was silently wishing
Constantly
that you
telling
was
me I was
bald,
bald.
no
No.
hairline.
This is it. This is what I was growing, guys, underneath the hair for so long. This
It
is
was keeping it a secret.
not a secret, but
Nah, it must have been a secret.
had
I feel like I haven't seen your hair publicly posted in a bit.
because like
You know?
like when you're growing your hair out and you're at the awkward stage.
Yeah.
I was at that stage for a long time where like I couldn't even wear it out without it looking bad.
Mm-hmm. Were you growing it out in January?
Yes, I was.
You were, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember like kind of that's when we first started recording Idle Talk together.
Yeah.
It was like you had
I always
hats
had
no
a hat
matter
on.
what.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was a style thing. And then
also, yeah.
It was,
Hats
it
are
was.
great accessories.
yeah, but I thought that was all it was. And then people started saying like, "What's he hiding under there?"
I used to
And I was like, I don't
swear I
know.
was bald underneath the hat.
I didn't think that deep into it.
I
but
mean, I might go bald. It runs in my family,
it's
so
in genetics.
I might go bald in a few years, guys. So
I told
if
him.
you're still wishing and praying on my downfall, it might still happen.
I told them it's the microplastics we've been eating as a society. I think because like, why is everybody balding at a crazy, alarming rate? I don't know.
I don't know. We have shit genes.
And I feel like there's also people who eat healthy,
Yeah.
and are healthy, and they're getting bald too.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, I'm like, what is happening? You know, you would
Genetics.
think,
Their
you would think
mothers.
people who take care of themselves would last a little bit longer against the battle of
Yes,
genetics.
yes.
Versus people who don't, but
Yes.
it's just like everybody is catching.
You're telling me that?
Catching
No.
the-
I feel like people who take care of themselves have a little bit longer, even with bad
I
genetics.
feel like the people who don't take care of themselves the most, have the most hair.
I see people who are horrible to their hair and then wonder why they're losing all their hair, and I'm like, are you for real?
Bro, there's a friend that we have.
Yeah.
Their sibling, arguably, I don't want to say names.
Yeah.
Has the worst diet ever, but has like the Fabio hair. You know who Fabio is?
Yes.
He has like Fabio hair, bro. It's just fucking luscious and perfect.
Damn.
And like,
So he has good genes.
yeah, he must have good genes. I'm like, how the
Must
fuck
have
is his
good hair genes?
his
yeah.
hair not like falling out? I don't
Is
know.
it naturally like straight, curly?
It's
wavy?
straight. It's just
Straight.
it's like typical like '90s wrestler straight ass hair. Like,
That's probably easier to upkeep too, straight hair.
but I'm like, if there's anybody that I would think would have gotten bald or something like that, it probably would have been him. But
I
he's
thought you were gonna say it probably would have been you.
Oh,
I was like, damn, son.
me. No, not yet. I got some years left.
No, I thought
I
you were talking
think.
about me, not
Oh,
you. I thought you
oh.
were gonna say me.
Oh no, bro.
I was like, nah, bro. I take
No,
care of my
you-
hair
you got
besides
some
the
good
fact
hair.
that I wear a hat
I
all
take
the time.
I take care of my hair too. I've actually been trying like the last
Yeah.
2 years. Just
Good,
been
good.
shampooing it. Like,
But since we sped past the fact that it's Halloween and you're not wearing an outfit, why?
because
Explain to the people why you didn't show up in a Halloween fit when you told
do
me.
we
this was
see
the
this,
Halloween
ladies and
episode.
gentlemen? Fabian put in some actual effort in getting his costume, and so I was like, I want to put like 1/10 worth of effort, right? Like, I don't want to go out and spend that much money on some things,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't trying to spend like $5.
Not even $5.
Well, because I didn't want
On a
to.
mask?
I didn't want to look crazy
Oh
compared.
my
Bro,
God.
it's like getting something from Wish. Like, if I got a Wish mask and you got a custom made to your fucking head, Like,
Yo, but if
can
you
s-
would have pulled up with the Wish Spider-Man mask, I would have been fucking. That would have been so funny, bro.
You know what? I didn't think of getting like a spoof of yours.
It would have
I
been
did-
so
I
funny.
did not think of that. Maybe next year we should definitely plan out our costumes a little bit better. But I wanted to get like a Michael Myers mask.
That's
But
what I was waiting for you to pull
Bro.
up in the overalls and the mask.
bro,
You can't pull up in the overall and the
Bro.
mask.
there was no Michael Myers mask, bro. You know what mask they were out there? Some
Ghostface?
Miguel Myers, bro. There's Miguel Myers.
Oh,
Those
the bad one.
ugly,
It's better than
terrible.
nothing.
I was gonna get a purge mask. You know how like the poster like for the first one is like a guy, and like
Yeah,
kind of like a
he-
hockey mask, but it's not a hockey
it's-
mask.
what's his name? It's
with
a guy.
eggs. He looks like kind of marshmallow or something like that.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like that kind of mask, but it wasn't gonna get here till tomorrow, and that's not the point of the mask. So it is the Halloween episode, and I didn't get a costume in time.
I'm going to record a few of these. What'd you do last
Bad
Halloween?
memory. I just hung out with Malik, and we just gave out candy. We didn't have to wear any costumes because the kids came to our house.
I'm out here being Spider-Man for Halloween.
You are, yeah. Are you going anywhere?
Patrolling the streets.
Are you going anywhere with the
Yep.
costume? What you got
Patrolling
planned?
the streets.
Oh,
Be swinging. It's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I'll be running.
okay. You gonna stop some crime?
You know it. No, I'm not. I might go to
If
like
you
a,
see him in public, shoot the one with him.
What?
So
How
he
would
could-
you know it's me?
he
I'm gonna
could
be.
sh-
I'm gonna be
If
in the
you see
mask.
any Spider-Man out there,
Start
bro,
swinging at him.
start
Don't even
swinging
matter.
at him, and if they fight back, it's Favorite. If you start getting some 1-2 haymaker combos, bro, that's Favorite.
Yeah, I might go to a party, like a Halloween party.
A party?
Yeah, that's about it.
Whore?
What?
You're a slut, bro. Guys, he's like slut.
Like my
era.
first time celebrating Halloween in years.
Well, because you have a reason to. You invested so
Spent,
much time
yeah.
and money into your costume, and it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. Except, I will critique you about your zippers. That's
Hey,
what
I
I'm
didn't make this.
I'm like,
I'm like,
they skimped you on the zipper. They gave you a 20-cent zipper, but they did contort it though. It's like, because
Yeah.
normally a zipper would be up and down, but your shit goes right
it's
down.
supposed to be conforming to my body, baby. Make my ass look sexy.
That's actually pretty impressive that they did kind of like do it to your exact measurement.
You could do it too next year if you want to be a Spider-Man, bro.
And I'm
Literally,
telling you, we got to get those clone armor.
I'm telling you, bro. This was
Fucking-
planned the moment I watched
Across
Spider-Man 2. Like I've been wanting to do this outfit.
Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, Across the Spider-Verse. I've been wanting to do this fit since Into the Spider-Verse.
You was like,
The moment I saw it,
it's
I was
my
like,
time.
I was like, that fit goes hard. I was like, I need to do that. And I just kept putting it off. And then when I saw the second film, I was like, I gotta do it this year.
do it.
But I was big. Like I was big.
When the second one.
The second one came out, and I was like,
He wasn't that big.
I was big, bro.
No, you wasn't.
I was pretty big, and I was like, I gotta like get sexy to be Spider-Man.
All right,
That's
so
literally-
crash course, run us through your
What I did.
regiment, how much you binged, and
Binged what? Never.
run us through.
Never.
How
Never in my life.
How do the listeners get to their peak Spider-Man physique?
Genetics mostly. Genetics.
You
pulled.
saying you had this?
50%.
You had that unlocked, ready to go. You just need to go.
I think
in
so. I think for me at least, it wasn't that hard to get physically fit. I just had to be consistent. And I know it's a lot harder for other people because, like I said, genetics. I'm just lucky enough to be part of the percentile where, like, just being consistent at it and eating better gave me my results. And
Okay.
it's that simple for me, but I don't know how it will be for everybody else. I
So
literally
eating
just
better.
stopped- Yeah, I stopped. I used to just eat because I love food. I'm a foodie. I love to eat. I love taste of food, and I'll just eat because it's good.
Yeah.
And I stopped doing that. I started eating with a purpose. I started eating when I was hungry. I started eating, counting like protein intake, things like. I don't count calories. I don't count macros. I don't give a shit, and I'll eat whatever. But yeah, I just stopped eating like a maniac. And
Did you
started
stop
being more
eating
physically
your
fit.
mom's food?
No, I do still eat my mom's
Oh,
food.
so he's like, I'm on
I'm on
Dominican,
everything. Yeah,
Dominican plan.
I'll eat anything and everything as long as it's like, as long as I'm being aware. Like if I know, oh, today I ate rice and beans and mad meat that my mom cooked, which is probably thousands of calories. I know now if I go out and I eat something, not to go nuts and
Not
like
to go
eat
mad-
another
mad meat.
1,000 something calorie, You know what I'm saying? Like I just be more aware.
So if you had two 1,000 calorie meals, that was enough
That's enough,
for,
yeah.
for your day.
But if I'm not gonna just eat 2 meals usually a day,
How much meals you eat?
I eat like lunch, dinner, and then snacks in between,
Lunch, dinner, and snacks.
and a lot of snacks. Sometimes breakfast, but I usually skip breakfast. I don't like breakfast. It's okay.
I like breakfast. You know what I like doing? I like kind of like meal prepping breakfast.
Yeah,
And like cracking like a pack of eggs into a sheet.
a whole carton.
Yeah, and then putting some like turkey in there or some
Yeah.
ham, and then just baking it, and then cutting it into
little
like
squares.
eights. Yeah, and then making a sandwich. Cause you know what's
I
crazy?
like egg sandwiches. Egg sandwiches.
I was looking at the macros of bread versus tortillas,
Yeah.
and if you're just like, you know how they have like keto wraps
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
you know specialized
Yes,
wraps,
yes,
you're
yes,
better
yes.
off just eating
Regular bread.
multi-grain bread that get you all these other things as opposed to just the wraps itself.
Yeah.
Because you'll feel fuller and you'll
What
get
about like
more
whole
things.
wheat bread?
Same thing. Any kind of bread except white bread.
White
And
bread
like-
is bad.
and
'Cause
like
they
potato
bleach
bread.
all the stuff out of it, right?
Yeah, but like if you get like a multi-grain bread, like specifically multi-grain, any
Yeah.
brand, you're gonna better off just eating that with your eggs
yeah.
instead of just like a tortilla, because it's like the calories are just very like
It's not,
similar,
It's
but
not
like
even worth it.
it's not
'Cause the
worth-
bread has all this other stuff. that
exactly
comes with it.
you'll get all these other benefits. So I learned that with my sisters. We were figuring. I'm like, how do I do it? Because I was making like think of dumplings, but bacon and egg dumplings.
Okay.
And so it was just like I took a burrito wrap and I just wrapped the eggs and bacon in there.
Yeah.
And then it was just like a little handful, like a punch. So you just grab a bite.
That sounds good as fuck.
It was good, but then I'm like, I started doing the
sounds
sandwiches. And I was like, that's a little bit better. I feel a lot better eating the sandwiches though, for sure.
And what's the goal
For what?
for like now that you're eating like smaller portions and meal prepping?
There's no goal right now. It's just to make sure like I'm cooking a lot more, so I can kind of get my recipes down.
Yeah.
Like what I like to eat, how do I make it, what am I getting exactly from it,
Yeah.
and then I think like I told you earlier, in like 12 weeks I'm gonna start counting and measuring it consistently every day. Right now I'm just
Yeah.
getting a gist of like what do I eat in a week or like what I eat in a certain day, like how much is this, how much is that, just so I can get a number in my head, because I'll remember them like,
Yeah.
oh, I know the chili and rice we had was 600 calories. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I won't need to
I gotta finish mine.
think
Yeah.
about that like later on. But like when I start kind of like disciplining more, like later down the line after those additional 12 weeks, when I have to actually count and keep track and cut the calories I consume even more, it's just gonna be like a little bit easier. I'm like, well, if I know this plate, this exact ounce of everything that I put, because I measure the ounces too.
Yeah.
So it'll be like 6 ounces of rice and like 6 ounces of the chili. I'll be like, all right, if I cut the chili 3 ounces, or if I cut the rice 3 ounces, I could get more protein as opposed to more carbs. And just
Yeah.
depending on what I'm gonna need, because I tried cutting out carbs like drastically just to see what would happen, and I felt like shit.
Yeah.
I
I
felt
haven't done that in a while.
So
That's like,
crazy,
that's a keto
bro.
diet, right? No
I,
carb.
I
just
have
straight
no idea
fats and-
because you
and meats and
definitely
shit.
need carbs in your
No, I
in your
know,
body.
yeah.
Like carbs will help you replenish energy, and so
helps
I
me
was
go to the
feeling low.
Yeah.
Like I was like, everything's heavy. I don't want to be here. I'm like I'm tired.
Yeah.
I took like an
Welcome,
8-hour
bro.
nap.
Welcome to my life.
I did that for like 3 days in a row. I was
That's my
like,
life every day, and you're like, why are you always complaining? Why you always? That's why.
because you have no carbs. Because you have no carbs.
No, not that I have no carbs, but that's just how I feel all the time.
And
With carbs.
if you kind of drastically slash your carbs that way,
Yeah.
you'll start pulling energy from your protein. And so you'll be consuming protein, but then you're just pulling that from your protein, and it's not muscle building. It's not making you stronger. It's not going to your construction your muscle fibers. And so like I was doing my like research with that, and I was like, oh shit, that actually kind of makes sense. Like that's why when pro bodybuilders cut, they'll cut their protein to like the bare amount, like a little bit over to the bare minimum you need, because when you start cutting that down, like that's when the hair loss sets in. That's like when
Damn.
your hair starts fucking falling off. Like, so I was like, that's crazy how like to get to those like fucking Arnold like type bodies, it's like you gotta get right to that line,
Yeah.
and then
You want to get there?
no.
Oh, I was like,
but
that's crazy.
I'm experimenting with the program that I'm on. Right, I'm gonna run it for 2 cycles, so it'll be cycles as in like the program is 12 weeks. I'm on week 5. I'm gonna get to the 12.
It's 12, right?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna restart it, and then get on another
Start
program.
at 1 and go to 12 again?
Yeah, Yeah, because it's like you could just easily repeat
That's
the program.
24 weeks.
Yeah, no, I told you that earlier. You didn't piece the
No, I didn't do the math.
pieces together.
I didn't do the math, but I just did the math.
Bro was like, that sounds crazy. I don't know how long that is though. But yeah, I mean, it's I got it from a trusted like
Can't wait to see the
source.
transformation.
We're gonna see. We're gonna figure it out because
Y'all gonna see it before your eyes, just like you saw mine.
it's gonna be a multi-step
Mm-hmm.
process. Because I did lose some strength as we were in the gym today. I was
It's
like,
okay.
265 was
Is that,
crazy.
is that the goal?
That was the goal leading into the program. And so we were 5 weeks in the program, and I wanted to see like,
How much more you could lift it?
no, I wanted to see if there was any changes,
Mm.
right? Because last time we did a workout together, it was right before I started that program, and we got to 275 on the bench. And I was benching like 3-4 times a week. Now that I've been 5 weeks, like, because technically my week 4 ended yesterday.
Yeah.
So now 5 weeks into it, it's like, all right, let's just max out. Let's see where we're at. You haven't hit chest specifically in a while. So like, all right, let's see what happens. Let's see how we do. And so we tried 265. How many times? 2 times?
Yeah.
Two times. Didn't get it, but
first time
I didn't
almost.
fail it though. I like
First time you almost got it.
it didn't like just
that-
fall to my
yeah,
chest, and I'm
it
like, hey, favorite, help me. Oh my god. But bet you that looked weird on camera. But yeah, I mean, we got
You got it
halfway.
halfway
I just
twice.
needed to like
Yeah, you got it halfway up twice.
technically full rep.
Yeah. If you think about it, yeah.
If
Two
you
halves
think of
make
it,
a whole.
2 halves, they go home, bro.
You're right.
You know, I didn't get 2. I got 1.
True.
You know, out of the 2 attempts I had. But also, it was, we were at a different LA.
Fuck LA. I'm telling you, bro.
You'll use the biggest LA
I'm not
hater.
even. I'm telling you, this stand has just been solidified more and more. Every time we go to a new LA and it's just as bad or worse than the other ones, I'm like, what the fuck was that?
That was my phone, bro. It's gone now. I don't know where it is.
It's insane to me that a corporation with so much money and so many gyms still cannot upkeep with a gym. It was
It's-
like how many machines that wasn't working?
Like 6 treadmills.
Back to
weren't working.
back. Not even like, oh, spread out. They might not
No, there was
notice
like
them.
there's a whole
Back to
chain
back.
of treadmills that
And
don't
not
work.
one of them was working. And I was like, are you fucking for real? Like, come on, LA. Be better, bro.
But you know what? I'm not gonna say anything because I like the gym. I like the gym I go to. I feel like the ones here are so bad. Like, why are the New
I
Jersey
just
ones
know
just
I'm
terrible?
never going to get an LA Fitness sponsorship because fuck LA Fitness. Those guys are so bad. Run your gym better.
They've been costing us dollars.
But on the bright side, this go
yeah,
crazy.
actually, it's that one. Grab that one,
Oh.
the psychotic one.
This go crazy.
So, Fabrin,
Tastes like dog shit. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Whoever made it, the taste is kind of bad, but the performance is fantastic.
So, Fabrin, let's talk about it. So, we were in the car. We did the beginning
test.
part of the episode. We did a taste
Yeah.
test. And as you know, this is made by, I don't think you do know, I don't think you pay attention. Insane Labs.
Insane
Okay.
Labs.
So, code ILX out of talk saves the people 45%. But I've
I
been,
might actually get one of these now, just because of the performance of it.
I told Fabrin, I was like, you might not like this, but let me tell you, this thing works.
Yeah.
The first day I did it, I did 1 scoop, and I was like, all right, that's normal. I'm gonna just baseline normal, try it out. I was like, all right, I'm feeling kind of nice, right? Leg day came by, and I was like, 2 scoops. I regretted that shit, bro.
I feel that though. There's some days where on leg day I'm like, I should have done more pre-workout because I'm
Because
beat.
Because first of all, I was in the car and I was
Yeah.
fucking white knuckling the steering wheel. I was like, oh, I need to get to the fucking gym right now, bro. I was like, if I move any like little movement, I'm wasting this energy I got. So I'm like, I gotta get there. I gotta
Yeah.
get there and I gotta lock in. I gotta just fucking go heavy as fuck. And then so I did my leg day workout, and then the next day, when I didn't have this in my system, because it took like a full 24 hours to get out of
Yeah.
my system, I rolled out of bed for rest day, and I just collapsed. I was like, fuck, I'm so tired, bro. I was like,
But yeah, bro.
I gotta drive today? Fuck. So you
My
originally
score
gave it a
was
6.
6?
Yeah, before the pump, before we got
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
it was
gym.
1 point above average. You're right. 6.
yeah.
I gave it a 7. 7.5.
7.5. That's not bad. I gave it an
A whole
8,
point and a half just on performance alone.
which is the reason why you like take pre-workout.
Exactly.
And this one's cool. It's limited edition. It's a usual flavor, but it's
I
just
do
a
like
cool
the packaging is sick on it. I'll give you
packaging.
that. I'll
It's
give you that
awesome.
much. Packaging is sick.
It is cool, and this got saw on the top. So,
But we gotta work on our flavors. Insane Labs.
bro, trust their
That
process.
watermelon one was not. I haven't tried. What is this?
Fruit punch.
I
Yeah,
haven't had it because we didn't need it.
yeah.
But that watermelon one.
But when you hear that this is a psychotic flavor, high stim pre-workout, it really does like live up to the high stim
for
name.
Sure, for sure.
So
I
when
felt like I was on some shit, bro. We were pumping out workouts, and I was like, all right, this workout, we're going to this one now. And I'm the one that's always like, are we done yet? Is this the last rep? Can we leave? Like, I'm always the one that's trying to get the fuck out of the gym, and I was the one that's like, nah, let's do this, because I was
like,
on
bro.
10 because of this fucking thing.
I
Bro.
was like, this is my rest day. I only came here to bench, bro.
I was on 10, bro.
You was like, you were like, and I could see like you fucking like building up, like
Yeah,
you're
bro.
fucking you're drinking your water and shit. And I was like, damn, this thing is really killing this man. But I wonder,
I need me one of these, bro.
bro. I'm telling you, code ILX Idle Talk saves you 45% off. That's a lot of money. That's more than my C4 code, by the way. My C4 is 20%. But they send me a lot of stuff.
You know my code?
ILX Idle Talk.
I don't got a code. We got a code.
For this week's episode, it's gonna be
Sponsored by
ILX
Fabian.
Nairbath. We'll change the code. We'll see. Like, let's see if your people rock with you. But I like it. I like it personally. It just again,
I will literally buy this, no cap. I will buy it like this week just because I want to perform the way I performed today.
try
every
this
day.
one because this one.
No, I like the stem, bro. I like the booty itch.
But try this.
I should have said that.
Okay, Insane Labs. Let's keep it a buck, okay? Anytime you get a high stim pre-workout going,
You had a booty itch.
he calls it a booty itch. I just felt like I could feel every wrinkle in my butthole. And I was like,
I call it a booty itch.
I was
the
like-
asshole itch. That's how you know the pre-workout is working.
so
The pre-workout is pre-workouting. You know?
honestly, for just performance alone, like if you want to be locked in, ready to go,
I agree.
you gotta get the
You gotta get
psychotic
the
one.
psychotic
It's
one.
like-
I agree.
So I'm gonna give you this whole thing. It's brand new.
stars.
It's not a
No stem.
no, it's not even
punch?
open. This is fruit punch, non-stim, but it does pumps, vascularity, and it makes you feel like a beast. Allegedly,
I'll try it because I usually and
That's called manipulation.
even- what I'm trying to say is that love that company. I want them to send me shit, but
you gotta start posting more, bro.
This-
if you start posting,
I don't
just
want
like
to post more. I don't give a
just
fuck
like
enough.
20%.
I don't give a fuck enough. This
20% more.
made me feel more pumped to work out and continue my workout than the goat.
it's got,
I'll give you that
it's got
much.
nitro signing,
I'll give you that much.
but it was good. I like it. And we got a cool shaker cup. I forgot we should have brought
left
it.
it out
We left
in
it
the car.
in the car. And I was like, no, it's okay. You can leave it in here. We're gonna jump into our next segment.
Okay.
The segment that I was looking forward to the most.
Okay.
And that was the Star Wars resume. For the
ready
people
for it.
listening
I'm
at
ready
home,
for it. I have mine.
watching on
I have
YouTube,
mine on my phone.
I gave Fabian an assignment. I was like, I need you to write a resume for me without using the character's name, just like description, accolades, things they've done, things that they know how to do. And we're gonna try to guess.
Descriptions
We're gonna try to guess who we decided to write a resume for. So I don't know if you want
has to be canon Star Wars characters.
True.
Because then it will get too far and we'll never get
And
the
then, yeah.
characters.
So do you want to go first in guessing or read your resume?
I want to guess first.
Wanna guess
I want
first?
you to go first. Yeah.
Okay,
You got to turn your camera
Yeah,
so
no,
I don't see it.
look away. Look that way. Slide down a little bit.
I'm gonna look at the phone real quick.
Do you want me to read every line and then you guess, or do you want me to read, give you some time to think about it, and then see if you need the next one?
Read a few lines, give me some time, and then read the rest of them.
Okay, this person is a demolitions expert, very loyal,
Okay.
confirmed appearances in 2 major galactic wars.
Okay.
Do you need more?
Keep going.
Powerful dual wielder.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Has one of the highest confirmed kill counts with 4,000 and potentially up to 50,000 unconfirmed kills.
Damn, how do you know they kill count?
Because I Googled it.
So it has to be one of the. It has to either be someone with a. You said dual wielder.
Dual wielder. Could be anybody.
Dual wielding what? We talking about guns? Or we talking about sabers?
Do you want me to tell you?
Give me a little hint.
Guns.
Guns.
Guns,
Ooh. Is it Wrecker? Demolition expert.
No.
Ooh,
Doesn't dual
it's
wield.
not?
Doesn't dual wield. Doesn't dual wield
Damn,
guns,
that's-
bro. He's got the one fucking commando gun.
True, but he does. He do wheel sometimes.
Sometimes.
He's the only demolitions expert I remember. hold on.
Two Galactic Wars,
And they
baby,
use
and that's a
guns.
big hint.
Okay, demolition expert.
I'm gonna let you guess two
Is it
more
a- is
times
it a-
before I give you some
Okay.
a bonus.
Is
bonus
it a
hint.
bounty hunter? Or no?
No.
It is not a what?
Think simpler. Tried to get like man, woman, person,
Well, I don't give a
alien.
fuck if
Try-
it's a man or woman.
You gotta figure. You gotta. It'll help you narrow it down. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Is this person of the human race?
No.
So it's an alien. Okay.
Don't box yourself in like that. Don't box yourself
that
in like
narrows
that.
it down. I was thinking of like human characters. So now I know it's not a human.
It's not a human.
But it's not a bounty hunter?
No.
Oh. Male or female?
It's a boy.
Male. Okay.
Boy.
Male alien, dual wielder, demolition.
Again, don't
expert.
box yourself
Is it
in.
Hondo Onaka?
No.
Did he do? He didn't even dual wield.
Didn't do wield.
He did not.
Okay, you want me to give you a
Yeah,
big
give
hint?
me some
Made appearances in these major events at some point was on Geonosis,
Okay.
Tatooine,
Okay.
Endor,
You're not helping.
and Ryloth.
You literally just named some of the most popular planets in Star Wars. The Battle of Ryloth? Or just on Ryloth?
I'll give you a bigger hint. Both battles are Ryloth.
Oh, but he's not human?
Not human.
Hera Syndulla's papa. What's his
No.
name?
No.
Something Syndulla. General Syndulla. What's his name?
No, I don't know, but it's not him. But you're kind of close.
It's a Syndulla? Is it Syndulla?
I would say it is a Syndulla, but I don't know if he got that last name.
So it's not a Syndulla. It's just a Twi'lek. Is that what you're telling me?
Again, I just said don't box yourself in with aliens, bro.
It's on the Battle of Ryloth. That's the home planet of the Twi'leks. But it's not a Twi'lek. Who the fuck was on the planet besides Twi'leks? Give me some more. Give me some more stuff, if you have more.
I don't have any more.
Damn. Oof. Dog, I'm gonna
I'll explain very loyal.
I'm gonna be real
I'll
with
explain.
you.
I'll explain very loyal to
Okay.
just one person. Very loyal to one person.
very loyal to one person.
One person. Think of Ryloth. Think of all the events that have happened on Ryloth before.
I'm trying to think of
It
that
is-
one guy.
It is part of the Syndulla family tree.
That one guy that was really loyal to the Empire and snitched on the rest of his family.
I'm gonna be
Was
straight
he
up
a
with
guard?
you.
Was he a guard?
It's a droid.
It's a droid?
It's a droid.
It was a droid?
It's a droid. You was like alien. I was like, don't box yourself in. I said it like 18 times. Don't box yourself in.
Droid.
Droid. Major
Oh, nah,
appearances
you lost
in
me.
Geonosis.
I don't. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm kind of droid racist. I don't remember a lot of the droids.
You know what's crazy? Chopper has up to 50,000 unconfirmed
It's
kills.
Chopper.
And when I said dual wielding, you know that one scene, he's like, pew,
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 pew, pew, pew.
pew.
Yeah. Damn. And that's a good character too. Damn. I knew Chopper.
That's why you were like family tree, and I was like family tree.
Close enough, yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if they call him Chopper Syndulla, but I know that he's very loyal to Hera.
true.
Only Hera. Like
Damn.
he's got an undying loyalty for her. So I was like,
Well, good. Hey, good pick.
that was a good one, right?
That was a good one.
I understood the
I give
assignment.
that. I give that. Are you ready for yours?
Yep, I'm ready.
Because I got mine. I like mine a lot.
And the only reason why I put confirmed appearances in 2 Galactic Wars is because we haven't seen Chopper in First Order era yet.
Yeah,
I
hold
mean,
up.
it's leading up to it,
Can you see my shit from my glasses?
but it's backwards.
Can you read it or no?
I can't read backwards.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna look at you. I'm gonna look at the
All right.
people over here.
I'm gonna read some. I don't have. Mine is not as cool as yours. Mine is just fun facts and things that I like from this character.
Cool. That probably will help me a lot more.
Okay.
I think.
Ready?
Yeah.
The race of this character was based on an OG design for Chewbacca.
Oh, gee, design. Okay.
Okay.
So real facts. Real fun facts.
Led the 13th Battalion, also known as the Iron Battalion, in the Galactic Civil War.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay. One of the few Jedi to sense the impending Order 66.
It's Plo Koon.
That would have been my. I'm gonna be real with you. When I was doing my draft, it was Plo Koon. So that's really sick that you figured, but it's not Plo.
It's
This
not
one isn't
Plo Koon.
No,
it's not
it's
Plo
not.
Koon. Wow. Okay. There's more hints though.
There is. I have a few
Okay.
more.
Okay.
I have wielded a double-bladed lightsaber.
Blazing lightsaber. Okay.
Okay. I have a famous quote.
Okay.
Okay? It says, keep failing. Keep getting back up. That is the only way to succeed. And then I have two more that will absolutely give you it. So I don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said led 13th Battalion in the
Led-
Galactic Civil War?
Yes. Also
So-
known as the Iron Battalion.
Iron
So
Battalion.
you know how like Anakin had the 501st?
Yeah, yeah,
His
yeah.
was the 13th.
But that was the Clone Wars.
Yes, the Clone Wars.
But so this is the Clone Wars or Galactic?
Oh,
Because
sorry. Clone Wars, yeah.
Clone Wars.
Yeah, Clone Wars.
That is better.
My bad. Oops.
I was confused for a while. I'm like a Jedi in the Rebellion. I was like,
No. Not in the Rebellion.
13th Battalion. What color is the 13th Battalion? Is it gray?
They're yellow.
Yellow.
They're very close to Cody's colors, but Cody's colors are more golden.
Is it Elia
yellow.
Sakura?
Huh?
The Twi'lek Jedi? Elia
it is
Sakura?
not. It
No?
is not.
Okay. You said dual wielded as in like kind of like Darth Maul or just
Darth Maul dual wield.
Maul
Not
dual
one in each hand.
Darth Maul
Dual wielded like like staff.
commanded a clone battalion,
That were nicknamed the Iron Battalion.
Iron Battalion, yellow,
Yes, they were yellow, but they were more pale yellow than Cody's like golden yellow.
like golden yellow, pale yellow. Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Confirmed in Clone Wars cartoon show?
Yet, in the last season,
The last season.
they reference him, and I just gave you another. He's the dude.
That's it. Yeah, you did. They reference him.
But they don't ever show him.
Show him.
No,
Damn.
not in the animated show.
That fucked my day up because I thought it was gonna be that guy who went with Asajj Ventress. What's his name?
If they showed him in the animated Clone Wars, then it's not.
It's not
not that
that guy.
character.
Not that character. Okay, I'm ready for the last hint because I
ready?
might need it. Yeah.
I gotcha. This one, I have two more, and these two are like the biggest hints.
Okay, give me the first hint. And
I'm gonna give you the one
yeah.
that's the least.
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
the two.
yeah. The least. Yeah, yeah.
Yaddle's apprentice.
Yaddle's apprentice.
Yaddle's apprentice. Master Yaddle. Female Yoda's apprentice.
Is it the guy that got Sifo Dyas?
Sifo Dyas. No.
Master Sifo Dyas, the guy who
not.
Dooku killed
I know,
and
I
then
know who
used
he
his
is.
name to make the clones. It's not him.
It's not Sifo Dyas.
Damn. This is a good one too because I feel like I'm like
The reason I picked this character because I really like this character, and I feel like he doesn't get the recognition he deserves.
doesn't get
as
the
much.
recognition he deserves.
Like, that's why I was gonna do Plo Koon. I was gonna do Plo Koon, Kit Fisto, and then this guy. But this guy I said.
Okay, I'm ready for the last hint. I need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that last
Okay,
hint.
this last one. If you don't get it after this, you're actually
I'm dog shit.
poo brain. Ready?
Okay.
Cal Kestis's master.
I don't know that guy's name, bro. I'm poo poo dog shit because I didn't play the game, bro. I didn't play the game. What's his
Give up?
name? It's the guy from First Order.
What's his name?
I don't know his name.
What is it? What does he look like?
He looked like Pong Krell, but like he looked like a little bit of Zeb. Zeb face.
Uh huh.
He got 4 arms,
I don't know.
2 arms. He got 2 arms.
I'm not gonna tell you.
He tall. he was definitely wearing the clone armor. He was wearing the clone armor during the flashback.
He was part of the. Yep, he was in that war. Remember, I
I don't-
fucked it up earlier.
Yeah, I don't know his name, bro.
His name was Gerald to Paul.
There's a Jedi named Gerald out there.
No, Jaro, Jaro.
Yeah,
Paul.
that's a good one. That's a good one. Because I
And
should.
his race was a Lasat, which was the OG design for Chewbacca.
Isn't Zeb Lasat?
Zeb is also a Lasat, yes.
So he does look like Zeb.
Yeah, he does look like
My
Zeb.
bad,
and
Gene.
he wields a double-bladed lightsaber that he ends up giving to Cal before he dies.
What,
And,
threw it at him?
and guess what? His master really was Yaddle. Isn't that
Really?
a bitch? Yeah. And Kyle,
That's
Kyle
crazy.
is his apprentice.
Kyle's part of Yaddle's apprentice's bloodline lineage.
Yeah.
All right,
So
you want me
that's
to
my
go?
character, Gerald to Paul.
I have a
a sick
similar
character.
character. I won't lie to you.
You have another one?
Yeah,
You can do one more.
I have
I'm
another
down.
one.
I don't have another one. I gave you like all the ones that I had.
Okay.
Like out loud. Like a dumbass.
So this
I can do
person,
one more.
has over 11 million confirmed kills
Damn.
in
okay.
Star Wars.
I need to find out kill numbers. Like I don't know why I'm not searching that. Okay.
I feel like because if it's a high number, it's somebody of like.
Well, that was in a war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confirmed appearance in 2 major galactic wars.
Which were the Clone Wars.
Clone Wars, yes,
Okay.
and the Rebellion.
So
the Galactic War. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. was viewed as a questionable leader.
Lee Saw Gerrera.
No.
Damn.
You're
Yeah,
you're in
close.
that hemisphere.
Okay,
you're
okay,
in that
okay,
hemisphere,
okay.
okay? So that was a solid like.
I
like,
thought for sure it was Saw after you said he was been in both wars. He was okay.
is described as a blue collar person. So like
Collar. No, that's not Saw.
But, like,
I should have waited for this.
Saw is a blue collar person,
No,
by the way. Yeah.
Saw's a maniac.
No, a blue collar means like you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You're like you're a working man.
That's what I know.
So that's
Like, the
a
dude
that's
at
blue
office.
collar. No.
Okay.
No, I think that's white collar because when they call it white collar crimes.
Oh,
it's
you're
like,
right.
Yeah,
You're right. It's
So
white collar.
it's kind of in that hemisphere of just like it's a hard worker
okay.
type shit. Was a key component to a major Star Wars event. Okay, so I want you to think of any big events in these two eras and be like,
Was it any of the Death Stars blowing up?
not blowing up, but
Oh, it has to do
a
with the
piece
Death
of
Star.
the Death
Okay, I
Star.
think I know who it is.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
it Jyn Erso's father?
No.
Is it the guy that was in Andor? What's his name? The old man who
No.
that
But-
recruits him and
No.
is like, "Ooh, we're doing a heist now."
No.
No? Oh.
Has two major rivals. Like this, like, within the same sphere, like
Yeah,
two
yeah.
major rivals on the same side though. So that they got rivalries going on. So think about that.
What?
Yeah.
Now I
So
got
let's say
confused a bit.
I'm this guy,
Yeah.
and then we're
Hondo
here.
Ohnaka.
No.
Han Solo.
No.
I don't think you'd pick Han. That's too easy,
No.
right? You would have picked
Has
Han.
two major rivals. Okay, I'm gonna give you this hint. It's a big ass hint. Do you
Okay.
want me to?
Yes.
Give
me
you the
hint.
biggest hint.
Yeah. I might still fuck it up.
One of the rivals was
Wait! Is it the sisters from season 7?
of Star Wars. No. All right, I'm gonna give you this this kind of like description of this person.
Okay.
Is a put up or get put down kind of person.
Put up or get
So put up with what I'm saying or get put down.
that reptile bitch in Bad Batch.
No.
Whatever
You're
her
getting
name was.
colder. You're getting way colder.
Damn, bro. Really?
Yeah.
That spider motherfucker from the Clone Wars that was robotic at the end of it.
No. I
Damn.
don't think he had any.
Is it Jabba the Hutt?
No. You want the major
Yeah,
hint?
give me something big.
His ambitions may be too much for him. And that's a like a shifted quote that somebody said.
That motherfucker.
You got it.
That motherfucker in Rogue One who wore the white suit that got choked out by Darth Vader. I don't know his name.
Well, you
Krennic?
yes.
Woo!
Director
It took us a
Krennic.
bit, but I got it. Took us a bit, but I got it. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I feel like the put up or get put down. I feel like that's something that is not said, but he be doing that shit. You know, he be like, and the two main rivals to him were Grand Admiral Thrawn and Grand Admiral Tarkin. Because
Sucks,
Tarkin wanted to cancel the Death Star after a little bit. He's like, nah, bro, we gotta have it. We gotta keep doing it. Do it. And Thrawn wanted the TIE Defender thing.
His own thing and-
Exactly. So they were always bidding to.
Yeah, I didn't want to do any like big character. I feel like you'd get it easy. So that's why I did something like
That's why I did Chop and Director
Hey,
Krennic.
Chop
bro.
worked. I didn't get Chop, and I watched all of Rebels.
That's why I thought you would get it when
But
I was
didn't.
like,
I was like, huh?
I'm like, yo, you close in the Sandula tree, but
Nah, you see when you said that, I was like,
you
I'm-
alien races,
I know,
you
that's
droid
what it
races.
was.
You was like,
I was like, once I said alien, and you were like, oh, Ryloth. I was like, it has to be a Twi'lek. And then
was
you were
like-
like, dual wield. I was like, it has to be a Twi'lek.
I was like, don't
I
box
was
yourself in, bro.
I was like, there's no way there's droids out here dual wielding. Like anytime we see a droid,
he
it's
got
one guy.
hands.
I
He
know,
got
you're
feet.
right.
That's why I was like,
You're right.
He got hands.
He did have two blasters.
got-
You're not wrong. It worked. I just didn't think about it. But yeah,
That was good.
That was good.
That was good. I like it. All right, we're gonna move on.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
What's next on the agenda?
On the agenda. While I get this popped up, have you been watching Chucky? Apparently, there's a season 3 out.
Chucky?
Yeah,
No,
on Peacock.
I've not.
So
I've been watching. What have I been watching? I watched Ahsoka. I'm watching Loki right now. I'm watching. What else am I? I'm watching so much shit. I'm watching anime. I'm playing Spider-Man. I'm playing Baldur's Gate. I'm playing I'm doing so much.
Okay, this isn't part of the episode, but I want to just ask you this question anyway because I had a random thought. I don't know why it's in the episode with you tab, but it says, "Why don't homeless people rob a bank? If they're successful, they're rich. If they fail, then they get free food and housing."
I ask myself the same question all the time. I'm like, why don't homeless people just commit crime so they can be put in jail
And get the
and then
free,
have free housing and free
get the
food?
3 square and a nice bed,
I guess because
nicer bed.
most people are afraid to be in jail. You know, it's like, oh, I will get a housing and food, but I also have to deal with a lot of people who actually murder people and
Yeah.
people who are actually criminals, and that sometimes that's scary. You know, you don't want to get. Imagine you went to prison just to be housed, and then you get butt fucked because of it. That's not the best.
I did not think that's
You
where
know
that
what
was
I'm saying?
going, bro.
But that's probably not the best
Okay, Fabian.
situation.
All right, speaking of butt fucking.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. All right, we're gonna do a top 5, Fabian.
Let's do it.
So I'm gonna go first, and then you. Well, not first, but I'll go, and
No,
then
yeah,
you'll go.
you
You
go
know.
f- no, you
so,
go first.
Okay, we're gonna do top 5 movie franchises. So, and then we're gonna compare our teams. It's like a starting 5 of movie franchises. Okay.
Okay.
You know how in basketball there's 5v5. I like that. Like, would my 5 stack up better than your 5?
Got it.
So you want me to go first?
Let me go first.
Okay, so you go first.
Number 1, Marvel.
Marvel.
I had to take it. I'm sorry. That's why I went first. I had to take it. Look what I'm wearing. I had to take it.
You know what? I'll go Star Wars.
Damn, that was my number 2. But you said we could have used Star Wars.
No, I was just saying that as an example. Like, if I were to go first, I'm not gonna take it because I feel like you have limited knowledge of franchises.
And
So
you took
that's
my
why.
second one.
So, because you took fucking Marvel, I didn't think you were gonna go that route.
That's because that's a big one.
Yeah,
I
second
had to
one.
take that one.
Second one, what you gonna do?
Second one for franchises. What's number 2 for you? Go for number 2 for you. 'Cause
No, I
gotta-
just went.
I gotta think for number two.
Not for you in general. Which one would? What's the biggest? Like, let's say you were a movie studio.
Yeah.
And you're like, I need 5 IPs that already exist.
Harry Potter.
Damn, that's a good one. Number 2,
That's
Harry
it,
Potter.
yeah. I had because you said Star Wars. That was gonna be my number 2.
You know what? We talked about this earlier. I think I'm gonna be a dick and take Fast and Furious from
bitch!
you.
That was my 4th. No.
I'm like, if I need something that to make money,
yes, that
I'm
shit.
taking-
They make so much money overseas.
I'm taking that real quick.
Damn. Okay. So I have Marvel, and I have what was my second one?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. I can't even like on the spot, bro. Like you took like 2 of mine, bro.
Not bad, G. I felt cornered. You took Harry Potter. I didn't think of Harry Potter.
Fuck, bro. Them Twilight films. 3.
Twilight?
Twilight.
Okay. You know what I'm
Twilight
you know,
franchise.
you know what I'm taking for number 3?
Yeah.
I've been looking around the room. Power Rangers.
That's not big. You got
That's
Power Rangers.
I'm taking Power Rangers. I
love
feel
Power
like
Rangers, but I know
I feel like
it's
a
not big
good reboot or
No,
like
they tried that, bro, and I was so into it, and
I'm
it went
telling you,
nowhere.
I feel like there's a passionate little like if I overall like
No
like
shit, there's a
overall
passionate
like
little fandom.
portfolio.
I'm part of the passionate
Like if I'm
fandom.
putting a portfolio together, you're like I'm like, oh, these are my heavy hitters. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is like we can still get a that's my like we can still get a good chunk of money if we put something out for this. So I'm going
I'd pay to see it.
I'm going
I
Power
like
Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Exactly. That's the dollar I need. I need the guy.
What am I on? 3?
You're on 4.
4.
Four's the one.
4. Nintendo.
Okay, I guess that's a franchise.
Yeah.
That's a company.
But they do movies now.
So just Nintendo Studios? It's got. I don't know how to, if I feel good about that.
You said Power Rangers.
So what- so
but
if
they
I-
got 2 films.
so if
and
I
you,
go-
you could use Power Rangers.
So think of this. So if I go like Sony, like,
yeah, but then
but then it's like
if
you
say
gotta be
Sony-
specific.
If
You
you
know.
say Sony, then I'm thinking like the Uncharted film, the Tomb Raider
There's,
film.
no, but they have a lot of like. If I just say Sony, it's like
But Nintendo don't got that many films.
they got the one Mario.
I think they got like 2 or 3.
You could have been
Mario
like Super Mario, and then it'd been all the Mario things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to get that broad, but like if
films. I
it's
thought
some,
we were doing movie franchises,
yeah, Nintendo's not a movie franchise. That's the studio that makes it.
but technically, it is a
Pretend you're
franchise
Nintendo copying these. That's what I'm trying
now.
to get at.
Pixar.
Pixar. Okay, that's the same thing like I just said. But
The Pixar films.
yeah, so pick one that's got multiple like.
Toy Story.
Okay, that's a good one. I'm gonna go with Scream as a franchise. 6 movies, and I feel like
Damn.
everybody would not mind if if there was one every other
That
year.
was a good one.
So Scream, that's my number 4. So now you're at 5.
Fuck. You just did. That was a good one. Now I'm trying to think of one.
I got my niche.
Halloween.
I got my. Ooh,
Michael
that was
Myers.
my next one. That's your last pick, Halloween.
For 5, yeah. I feel like that's a good enough one to stack up against. What did you say? Huh?
Favorite for my last pick, I'm gonna go for my 5th ranked spot. I'm gonna go with Friday the 13th, the franchise. So that's my top 5. Do we remember our top 5s?
Yes.
I went with, who did I go with? Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I got Scream in there. Fast and Furious.
That's 3.
Friday the 13th.
4.
And Power Rangers. So I got a little solid list going.
And you want to stack it up against my 5?
So what's your 5?
Marvel.
Heavy hitter.
Yep. Harry Potter.
Another heavy hitter.
Yep.
But like, we'll see.
I did Michael Myers,
Halloween.
like the Halloween franchise.
Halloween franchise.
And then I had 2 more.
We did.
What the fuck were they?
I don't know. The camera overheated, so we kind of took like a 10-minute break.
Without an AC on. I don't remember what the other 2 were. I'm being like 100% with you. I don't remember. What was it?
I don't know, but we'll let the comments decide.
Whatever. Who had a better 5?
Who had a better
We'll get it. We'll get to it whenever we edit it.
Oh my god, this is an out of control episode. But we're approaching the hour mark. You know what's funny, Payburn?
What?
When I was at Jazbel's house recording the hour and 40-minute podcast that we did,
Yep.
we did not overheat the camera. So this room definitely was significantly hotter than it was in that one.
It's because I'm here.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I'm joking.
He's not wrong.
I'm
My boy's
joking,
not
bro.
wrong. So we touched upon a lot. We did. We
did.
talked about our insane lives. We talked about your Halloween costume.
The fit.
We talked about 5 movie franchises, and we did the Star Wars.
Star Wars
resume. I think that was fun. I think we should do that like
For
for
other
minis.
franchises?
Yeah, for other
Yeah, we could.
franchises.
That sounds fun.
The thing is, I don't really know that much shit about Marvel, so so keep that in mind. Like if you don't
Damn, that would have been
don't
a
be
good one,
like
too.
Loki from Earth 17,000. Like
You don't know about Loki, who's also a little mouse who also.
yeah, exactly. So it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
I wouldn't do that.
Maybe next time we'll do era specific, like Clone Wars,
Let's do that.
Rebellion
Yeah.
era,
Or we could do
First
you-
Order.
You like
Harry Potter,
we could do
Fast
Harry
and Furious.
You the Fast and Furious characters? Yeah. John Cena. You remember John Cena?
I do
Dominic
remember.
Toretto's brother. That guy.
That guy. Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Enjoy trick or treating. Be safe out there. Don't TP houses. I'll come and get you, bro. Fucking Spider-Man and your shit, bro. And yeah.
We'll
love
see
y'all.
you. If a child comes
Hey,
and
yo.
grabs.
I should have said that. That was probably the most fucking shit I could have said. I'm gonna stop talking.
If a child comes and grabs like 4 pieces of candy, even though you're like 1, maybe they're nonverbal. Maybe there's something underlying there. So just be a little, so just to have some forethought and think about that people are going through things. So just think about that. If you're giving out candy this Halloween,
And if you're drinking,
drive.
drive safe. Don't drive.
What is this episode? And I'll see you on the next one.